just when I'm creating this video, the arbitration update drops. It's like every time I make an update on my life, Warframe is releasing new updates, and I got a full list of unfinished videos because of that. Well, I ain't complaining, because more updates means more videos I can share with my amazing community. The only problem is, other content creators already covered the new stuff. Oh fuck it, this channel is doomed. Just kidding. Hello everyone, and welcome to my 100k sub video. If you have been a long time follower of this channel, then you know that for every milestone we achieve in the past, I release some awesome combos and synergies in Warframe. But for my 100k subscriber video, let's do something different. Let me share with you my personal life story. So my life started when both Father Grind and Mother Grind wanted to have a Tenno baby. I was born on November 7th, 1989, and was raised by such amazing parents. My childhood life was pretty normal. I was mischievous during my childhood years, but I know my limits. My teenage life was the same. It's pretty normal. On weekdays I'm in school, and weekends with friends or family. I was the shy type, but I was never a loner. It still amazes me when I try to sit in a corner, away from the crowd, and then suddenly I find the crowd already in front of me. I don't want attention, but I enjoyed the company once people are around me. Long story short, I want to be alone with myself, but my fucking friends won't let me, and I thank them for that. My teenage life was full of fun and happy memories. My friends are always there, and my parents just lets me enjoy it to the fullest, but I am always reminded by their advice that I should learn to balance everything, that there's time for fun, and there's time to do serious work. That advice helped me finish my college degree, and graduated as a Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering. I love the course, but I wasn't able to practice it outside of school, because I wanted to become a rhino main. Oh boy, you dig your own grave, Jizo. I can't wait to see you on your best underwear. But jokes aside, I wasn't able to practice my course because I decided to pursue my passion, and that is blogging. Blogging was not new to me. I started my very own blogging website back when I was 18 years old, and I was one of the most wanted websites during those days, for promoting cracked iPhone and Android games. I learned my lesson, as Google take down my notorious website, and that's the time I decided to create another cracked iPhone and Android games website. I'm just joking. After that major setback, I decided to shift on doing game guides. I have wrote several articles to some gaming blog, and then after a couple of months, I tried creating another gaming blog. Only this time, my website focuses on game guides for my first online game, Dragon Nest. I was doing some build guides and walkthroughs for this game, and this was also the time when I decided to create some videos. The blog did get some traction, and it got me financially stable. However, the videos were not that good. I continued blogging until Dragon Nest hit its lowest point. It came to the point wherein the game did not evolve, since it was updating some repetitive content, dungeons, or what they called nests, after nests. It's just the same reskinned game mode, which I think led a big chunk of their player base board. As a blogger, I needed to do something, and I've covered a couple of games. Fallout 4 was one, but I did not have a big audience for this game. So, I went back to doing mobile games, but only this time, I was doing game guides on Clash of Clans, and other famous mobile games. At the same time, I was doing Path of Exile content, and other sorts of games on my website, and as well as my YouTube channel. It was a constant struggle keeping my website relevant and on the front page of Google, but it's easier compared to what I'm going through in real life. At the age of 25, I considered myself financially stable, and so I decided to marry the most beautiful bride in the world. We were blessed by our firstborn son, and he was our little angel. I have my own family now, and I am thankful that I'm blessed by a very supportive wife and an adorable son. It was all perfect, and then a big storm has hit our family. When my son was 10 months old, he was admitted because of pneumonia. We then found out that he has asthma, which he inherits from either her mother or father. It got more complicated because he inherited his father's convulsion disorder, which made him sicker. We were really scared of his condition, and we were terrified of the thought that we will lose him. Luckily, he recovered, but being asthmatic, her daily activity was limited. Then our second born came, a baby girl. We have adjusted to my son's situation, but now that we have 2 children, we need to make yet another adjustment. But we thank God that our daughter was not sickly as her brother. It's hard to have children honestly. But when you see them smile, your heart will be warmth. We thought that having a sickly son, and adjusting to both of our children's need was the biggest trial of our life. But then, the year of 2017 struck a devastating blow to our family. It was the year that my mother was diagnosed with cancer. This was a big slap in the face for us, and it's like our world was about to collapse. At first, we are really strong, and we encourage our mother to do the same. But throughout her treatment, we finally realize how life-consuming cancer is, not just on my mother's part, but for those who are around her. It was physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially draining. But no matter how hard our battle against cancer, we did not lose hope, and my family are always optimistic that my mother will be a cancer survivor. I was also lucky enough to have grown my YouTube channel during this time. Aside from my gaming blog, I was able to give financial support to my mother's medical needs, with the help of my YouTube channel, and as well as the payment I have from doing some virtual assistant work. It was hard but decent work all the time, that let me provide for my own family, and as well as give some for my parents. As time passed, my YouTube channel began to grow even more, that I decided to step away from blogging, and then, it came to the point that YouTube can give me enough money for all our needs. It was really a blessing, and honestly, all of you who have subscribed and watched my videos are the best blessing that my family had. I am really thankful that you are so supportive of my work, and I truly appreciate everything that you have given me. To tell you honestly, I could not build a 100k subs channel without all of your help. I really thank you for that, and like what I always promise, I assure you that I will try to provide quality content every time. It was all well, and we could see the light from this very long journey, but then, life strikes when you least expected it. Last July, my mother underwent surgery to remove the huge mass in her armpit. Her left breast was also removed, because there are signs that the cancer cells are already affecting the area. It was a successful operation, but we did not expect that this is the beginning of one of the worst part of our lives. It turns out that the cancer cells became more active, and during her 1-month recovery, there are already traces that the cancer cells are rapidly spreading. Then in the first week of September, my mother's condition began to worsen. During this time, she can't feel her lower body, she can't feel her legs, and she can't walk. She can't urinate, and her bowel movement is unusual, that she can't feel every time she discharged stool. We had to admit her because her stomach was bloated, and she can't breathe. This was the time we received the terrible news that from a stage 3 melanocarcinoma, her cancer is now stage 4 with bone metastasis. Her cancer is now on her spinal cord, affecting most of her lower body. We were broke and had to sell stuff just to pay the medical bills, and then, our oncologist advised us to rush the radiation procedure of my mother. We were out of funds, so that is why I started a donation page. Honestly, creating a donation page was a desperation move, and my last resort, as we are broke and we just can't provide the necessary funds that my mother needed right away. I did not even pay any attention to details. As soon as I received an email from one of my subscribers, suggesting that I should start a Go Get Funding page, I went to the website, created the page, and shared it on one of my YouTube videos. I was really surprised by the amount of help I got from you guys, not just the money that we raised, but also the effort that you exerted, sharing my videos, and helping me reach out 1,000 of people. From the bottom of my heart, I am truly thankful to each who has helped me gather the funds we needed. In fact, I was only asking for $4,000 to cover the radiation therapy of my mother. I was in tears when I see more than the amount in my goal. This will really help us cover other expenses like the medical supplies of my mother, her medications, and her daily food consumption. We will process the radiation therapy as soon as we get the funds. Hopefully, it will be released this coming September 23rd. I also want to thank the person who donated $1,000 outside of the funds we raised. This was used for my mother's bone treatment. You are truly a blessing since you came when we most needed the help. Your donation was used for the injection of zoledronic acid on my mother. It's a medicine that will slow the bone breakdown caused by the cancer cells. It's not the cure, but it gives us the time we need to wait for the radiation funds to be released. I am hoping that the release of the funds will be timely, since we are racing against time itself here. In the meantime, my mother is taking her usual pain reliever, morphine sulfate, and a couple of maintenance drugs used for anticonvulsant and anti-neuropathic pains. Last September 14th, my mother turned 60. She was so happy and thankful that all her family members are gathered in our home. It was really a sunny day for my mother. Lots of love, and lots of laughter. You really can see that she's so happy on her 60th birthday. And now, all we need to do is wait for the funds, and pray that she will have a successful radiation therapy. So that's it. That's my life as a son, a father, a husband, and your noob leader. I may have multiple roles in real life, but I am your squad leader, a leader who is thankful to his followers, a leader who is willing to do anything, just to provide the best to his followers. I'm not Grind Hard Squad. We are Grind Hard Squad. You and I helped establish this channel, and hopefully, we will reach new milestones together. With all the challenges I have encountered in my life, I truly can say that nothing can break me right now. What doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. That's the motto of our squad from now on. And to all the members of the grind team, I tell you this: never stop grinding. The road to success is really hard, but you will arrive if you keep on pushing. Never say that you can't do a certain thing without even trying. Never surrender your will to succeed if you know that you are on the right path. And most of all, never lose hope, and never neglect your family. As a team, we are strong. Don't ever forget that. Thanks for watching my life story. Squad leader signing off.